You want to play Jinx in Aegilo? Well, here I am. So, the first thing that we want to do is make sure that most of our comps have no more than 2 critical strikes champions in the same comp. What does this mean? For example, this is objectively a bad draft for Jinx because we have GP, and it's really easy to actually counter the damage of Jinx just by going plated. That doesn't mean that she's bad in the draft, it just means that it's easier to counter her damage. So champions like Malphite, especially in the top side, will just go full armor and become unkillable later on into the game. Because of Jinx having really low AD, it's really hard that you're gonna be able to kill those type of champions. And that's why I always recommend to play her into at least a comp where you don't have another crit champion. Because that will make your type of damage kind of more unique. And so people wouldn't itemize Randuin if not only for you. So that's what I can tell you about that. Anyways, let them push this matchup. Pretty good. Just let the wave come towards here. Go Aig, because that's pretty good. And what I will say is we place a ward here. Rel has no way of playing here. I don't know what this guy is doing. Is there a Kindred here? Or is this guy just like trolling the game? Okay, he actually trolled the game. I don't know what he did. I'ma be honest, the fact that this is Master 900 is so scary. But anyways, let's keep it going with the video. I'm so sorry guys that you're gonna see such quality of video, but anyways, we shove this one and probably go for shoes? I think we go shoes. Pretty good to have 1k 100 gold shoes at the start of the game, honestly, so... 1k 100 gold shoes, they made a huge mistake. Rel just like W's in for no reason. What I thought when I saw this is Kindred actually invading here on the red side, so maybe, just maybe, this play could have been slightly better for them. But even if she does, it was really, really weird. Anyways, what I was saying is, usually you can also rush your shoes. Highly depends on the matchup and how much gold you have. Here I didn't have 1k 300 gold as well for the BF sword. I wanna always go Yantl most of the times, especially if I have another crit carry. Because if I go for Kraken, my damage is really, really bad when they go plated. So you can go Kraken as Jinx, but you have to make sure that you're the only crit champion in the game. If there's another crit champion and you go Kraken, your damage will actually be denied a lot by plated and stuff like that. From a technical perspective, Kraken is better with Braum because you actually auto more and you proc the passive more often, so that's what I can tell you on that. There's no way that we gank this comp. Just wait, pop the elixir right away. Also another thing that I want to mention is I'm going Inspiration. Most of the times I like a Jinx Blue with not Absolute Focus but Gathering Storm and Axiom Arcanist for more ult damage. But now I started to realize that a lot of early games in Aegilo are quite fast, outside of Challenger games, where Challenger games are really slow in the laning phase. Most of the times when I play a Master Grandmaster game, the games are really, really quick, or like they make a lot of mistakes, just like in this case. So having the Elixir at level 6 and having more gold with the Elixir actually feels pretty good. You can also go Cookies and they both are good. What I'm saying is that Cashback, counting the length of the games, which is really short for an hyper carry, is kind of a really good choice compared to Gathering Storm, which most of the times it becomes really bad the higher you go, because the games are not as long as they should. So just keep it in mind, and with this information you decide what to do. But again, most of the times I find myself actually having better early games with Inspiration, but then having less damage on armor champs, because you don't have, of course, Gathering Storm and Axiom Arcanist. So keep this in mind when you play the champion. Keep farming. 42, 33. You see it? Like another key of playing this champion is having a perfect farm. You will always see me having 9 CS per minute, 10 CS per minute. It doesn't matter where I'm playing. Okay? Maybe I don't get the kills at the start of the game. It doesn't matter. I will always have the same farm no matter the game. So that's the key for you to actually win the games. It doesn't matter if you lose like... you know, 2 or 3 games because your team sucks. This is like what's always gonna happen in this game. You wanna think about how consistent you are in the long run. That's just like how you climb in League nowadays, you know. You just like wanna be consistent. On top of a lot of boosts, like, you know, when you duo or when you have... when you're filled and you get more LP just by like playing a different role. If you manage to like just be consistent, the key of Aegilo right now is just like being consistent. If you're consistent, you're a good player. there's no way that you're gonna lose. For example, I'm kind of like lacking of consistency as of now, at least in these years, and you see I'm just like Grandmasters instead of, you know, Challenger every season, so being Challenger every season is not easy. But I just like want to give some tips to people that are, of course, maybe a bit younger than me, and they want to aim for it, you know, they want to aim for it, and they love the game, and just want to aim for that, so... Yeah, that's pretty good. We have the Absurd in base, so what you do is just like shove this wave. Look at how good this is like with the shoes. It's so hard to like miss minions. And we just do this one. Base. The enemy is 0-2. Smolder always a really bad ADC from early game perspective. You literally can win every matchup no matter where. And probably many people will ask me, why don't you go for the new item Exoptics? First of all, I don't like it because you lack out a lot of attack speed, so the 1v1 potential is fairly weaker. What this itemization does really well, Exo Phantom Dancer, it helps you and it enhances you to actually have a good reset and from there just like kill everyone. I personally never loved that, and again, I played Jinx since like God knows how much time. I played her in Season 4 and stuff like that. It's a really good build, but I will play her only on reset comps like Katarina, Aatrox, stuff like that, where you can surely get a reset and then from there, you just like win the game. Not every game is like that as Jinx. Some games are like that, and most of the times the strength of the champion is that one. But you don't necessarily need the item, and you can easily carry also with other items such as Yantal. Yantal is one of my favorite ones scaling-wise, so do not be scared of playing Yantal most of the times. It's a pretty good item. Holding the wave here, I think we also hit the rockets, which is pretty good. How can I ping the wards? Yeah, ping the ward, guys. Every time you ping the ward, you get 5 gold. 5 gold seems like it's not that good, but imagine you start clicking every ward you actually see in the game. You start getting a lot of golds. It's just like out of an hour, you are a Jinx with one item in more because you pinged more wards than the enemy team. That's also like why F keys are pretty important. You just like watch them up consistently, checking for everything, and just like watch wonders, honestly. Alright, so 81 CS, pretty good. This matchup is a bit sleepy. I can't even force that much on the guy, sadly, so I will keep the waves even. Pretty much. Not look for anything specifical. They are looking for this, but for me it's really hard to move as Jinx unless they move with me. So I'm simply just gonna not do anything about it. It's really hard for me. I will just like fish check the enemy jungle and it just wouldn't work. What they could actually look out for is a dive, but Smolder is not the type of champion that does that, so even if all the enemy comp just like looks to dive me, there's most of the times no way that they're gonna make it work. And if they do, I'm just gonna rocket the wave and they will just like get the dive off of me, but they wouldn't actually get anything out of me and my death, so... Take this one. Those lanes are pretty slow. Aguilo is a bit boring in the early game. When you play a lower elo, most of the times there's a bit more chaos at the start. So we're playing a Master 900 EOS. It's just crazy to me that 900 LP is not Grandmasters or anything like that. I saw Grandmasters is currently at 1k 400 LP. This is just like an insane level of, I don't know, LP to reach. I honestly am not playing as much as I used to, and my MMR is Grandmaster from the other season, because every time I pick Grandmaster and then just not leave the game, but I simply just like stop playing, and most of the time just like do educational content like this one every single day, and not looking specifically at a specific rank, but the fact that you need 1k 300 LP, I don't really know if people just like take it seriously anymore, you know, like... I personally saw people with 1k 300 LP play worse than like Master 100 LP players of last season, so the fact that these they made these inflations like makes the game a bit weird. I don't really understand anymore what's the base level of the game, if you get what I'm saying. But you're here to actually learn Jinx, you know, so don't worry about that. Brom is actually looking for a force, but I just want to take the wave and maybe just like rotate with the guy. So we also have Voidlings. Free Voidlings is pretty good with Jinx. Wanna be careful because Bromus is on the left, so... I wanna be objectively careful on that. Yes, W, so... Oh shit, we got the W though. 2 wards. gotta be careful because they have some engage potential on me slightly. I still have the potion, so if they fight this one, I'm pretty confident we're gonna win this one, unless I fuck up mechanically. You know, you can always fuck up mechanically, but what I'm saying is that if you don't fuck up mechanically with Jinx and you have an advantage, most of the time you're just gonna win. This is like how it works. What is this guy doing? Alright, it's gonna look for maybe a rocket on this guy. Oh, can I take this? Oh, that's so nice. Kindred is topside, looking for rockets. Oh my god, Vayne was 1 HP. I mean, we're gonna stop the base maybe, so that's not even that bad. Nice, we stopped the base. It's still a good stop, you know. We stopped the base. The guy is huge of tempo compared to my jungler, so it's a good rockets. Vayne rocket was also really hard to snipe. I'm being honest. Most of the times you look for the most consistent rocket. I think this was a really good rocket because it delays Kindred and just like does a really good work. Look at that, man. With a good farm and an enemy mistake, we managed to have Yanttal pickaxe at minute 11. That's crazy. That's like the power of Jinx. I always said it. I played this champion for so much time. I reached a challenger with her the first time. And the reason why this champion is crazy is just like how consistent you are at farming. It's so easy to just get an insane value of... oh, okay, never mind. No, I'm not gonna say it anymore. That's the minion as I said. Anyways, it's really easy to like reach insane values of a farm with this champion. The only problem again being that full armor comps just like make this champion really weak. But again, there's always the chance of like just getting a reset and winning from there. And just like feels really, really good. I also like tested out these new elixir stuff compared to the cookies. Cookies are objectively really good because of 19 flat HP. They are really, really good because of that. So I tend to actually just like enjoy them a bit more because of the flat HP that they give and the fact that you have a bit more pressure on the early game. But the level 6 early game potions, like, it's all that you need sometimes, you know, especially Agilo-wise. I will say that, again, blue runes are the best ones when it comes to Jinx. But you also need to understand the type of game that you're playing, so it's not always like that. You gotta be careful because Braum is not here. But it seems that the guy is not here as well, so... I don't think I can kill the guy, but I'm just gonna get a few rockets in and... from here we just will swap right away. So how many times have you saw a video where they take the bot lane tower and from here they just like base and go mid lane? You know? This is just like such a huge waste of time. What you wanna do is either go mid lane right away. Because like... you watch my map, right? You see that there's no Drake and there's no Herald, there's nothing in the map. So why will they base? Even if I have an item, there's no clear information that there's gonna be a fight near. So it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like gonna go mid lane and wait for another big spike or wait to reset at the same time as other people. Braum actually based here, so I could have done it anyways. But what I'm saying is most of the times you just wanna base with your team. And look out for the specific fight at the specific time. Just to make sure that you don't lose any minions, right? You see, in this case, my farm is 153 CS at 13 minutes, which is crazy. And that's like the important thing, because every time they tell you, oh, you took the tower, just base and go mid lane. This is like a generalization, guys. Always remember, you wanna base when you need to base. It's just the truth, you know? When you have an item spike, when you have something to fight, when you need the items to actually look out for a specific... fight that you actually have to look out for. And in the current situation, there's no fights, so I don't need to. I will say that I could base in the next cannon wave, so we're not gonna fight this one. I'm gonna say just like clearly out loud, no guys, do not play this one. We got the scuttle, just do not play, do not play, do not play, do not play. Or at least you let them know, no guys, I'm not gonna play this one, you know? That's the important thing, so. You clearly say it out loud, give your informations, and then they actually play around it, you know? They try to play around it. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. But if they don't, you actually call it out, so you're still doing a really good job by doing that. Here we base, get BF sword, go back to mid lane. You see, like, we're so fucking fed. We're really near to Infinity Edge, and that's what you want to look out for as Jinx. We base on the cannon wave so that we have a bit more time to actually just, like, come back. And we're really near to the timer of Drake. I am more near to the Herald timer, because I know that most of the time Spelva just, like, wants to look for the Herald rather than the Drake. But again, that's just like a generalization, I guess. Let's see what happens now. I have Elixir as well. I wanted to keep the Elixir for a really big fight, and I think that the big fight is coming, you know? It's pretty much... we're pretty much there. Gonna rocket this one, W this one. And be really, really careful about crits when you farm. Don't know how many times I lost minions because of that. I don't want to farsight yet. I just like wanna wait. The Braum actually played on the offside, so yeah. The Braum actually going there was so weird, honestly. But I can help him maybe a bit. Just like go away after that, honestly. Okay. Might actually be good. Yeah, this guy's so dead. Yes to ult. Yes to ult, we flash that right away. That's a pretty good fight, honestly. I'm gonna be fine with that. I don't even think I needed the elixir, honestly. I could have popped the elixir here. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this fight was actually good, you know? I don't think this fight was actually good and we didn't get anything out of that. So I wanna pop it when we actually play the real fight, which is probably this one, I guess? We got the tower here. I can farsight that. This is actually... Oh my god. That barrel was crazy. I can W that. Yes to dodge. I think I W'd really bad, but... Yes to flash. Alright. So we got a lot here. And I think that we can also start this one if the guy comes. There's no reason to actually not start it. Remember, Herald is really easy to actually play as an ADC. Just like kite him out and you can stall a lot. I always want to keep the Herald with the Jungler because I get the reset as well. We lose a bit of wave here, but pretty good. Alright, the next big fight is probably Drake if they don't do it right away. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, like that potion felt really weak. So this base is pretty good because we have empowered base. Bam bam. And then just go mid lane. Right. They got the Drake, so I guess that this potion is gonna stay here for a while. Still might be actually strong in a few, who knows. Actually, I haven't found like a good fight to actually pop it on because Kindred will just ult and the damage is like whatever. Probably could have killed the rally if I actually pop it on the rockets. That's the only thing. Oh, this fight is so scuffed. Oh, this fight is so bad. Oh my god, never mind. I just died. That was still a bad fight. If they play off wave, at least I could have looked for the tower. Maybe we're a bit slow now. I'm still gonna try to get a plate and then back off. Oh, I didn't manage to. Oh, I got it. Nice. So we got a plate. Again, really good farm. So look at the basics and keep it going. Smolder is feeding himself a bit. I'm a bit worried about that. Cypher is usually really bad, but it depends on how much your team actually feeds him for no reason. Because most of the time it's just like a bad champion, right? The early game is just like... I don't think the early game of Smolder justifies how strong he is in the late game. I do think that you can cook a lot with the builds on Smolder, but like if you go full AD, you're really squishy, and the character just like doesn't feel like an ADC. And if you go like a hybrid, I don't know about that. I think people still haven't discovered a good build that actually works really well with this champion. Or like he doesn't really find a place in general as ADC. So most of the times it's like becomes really useless as a champion. And that's also the reason of why it just feels off. But that's fine. I do want to base near the Nash timer just to make sure that's playing on the same paper. Not now, because my team is playing for something here. Oh Christ, this guy's gonna die. They want to look out for this. Farsight that. Okay. Oh my god, the guy. It's like heavily missed the Smolder, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, rockets and just keep out in the tower. Yes, this tower is just going for them. Oh my god, how many HP does this guy have? I'm so dead. This guy's no QE, so it's a bit unfortunate. Damn, man, that's my fault because I haven't saw that coming. The Braum was actually off as well. We got so lucky in this fight. I had to check a few things here. The first thing was GP didn't actually have anyone topside. The second thing is Belva was late. So everything was a bit bad here in this fight. And I also got unfortunate on the traps. But I should have used the traps walking away from me. Technically, even it's just like a bad matchup for me, so... I do believe that most of this was my fault, because I haven't saw the Vayne not being there. I also haven't saw a ping, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like, we definitely could have avoided that. And also, if the Braum actually stood a bit more near to me, yes, flash heal up, and... He fucked up a lot because he had ultimate and stuff. It definitely could have been a really good fight if it didn't go that bad, right? We got unlucky a lot. For example, Syndra QE missed, and then the Braum was just like nowhere to be seen, so we got really, really unlucky in that fight, on top of like just like having a really bad read on the map, so again, it happens. I don't think it's something that will make this game unplayable, so we just like move on as always. And do we look for Nash? My team is looking for Nash. Well, I have damage. We have damage. It's not only him. He has no smite. I can't believe it, man. Oh my god, what are we doing? The Kindred is on the other side of the map. That's a good Nash, by the way. Okay, I got the Nash. This is embarrassing, honestly. I'm standing still and auto the guy. I got... Auto him, auto him. What is this guy doing, man? What is my Braum doing, man? He has flash heal up. I mean, this is still a good fight, but... I'm amazed that this Braum is playing so bad, but... Wow. I mean, this wasn't a pick-off. When I have a Braum with flash heal in front of me and the guy just like walks away from me for no reason... This feels a bit weird. But again, it's okay, guys. But I'm gonna be honest, if Braum actually tries just a bit more here, it's like even doubling or like flash heal in there and just auto him once, I'm pretty sure that we win hard. Still a good fight regardless, so I won't complain. 3-item Jinx was really strong in this fight. The only problem of this game is Vayne just jumping on me, but we should have Braum, which makes a lot of difference regarding that. Yeah, this guy's just... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus help me. Jesus help me, because this guy's not playing the best. I must say that. Let's play a good front to back and maybe we're fine anyways. Oh my god, this guy's so... This guy's so fucking exploded. Enemy team didn't go armor at all. This is something weird. I usually never see this happening. When I have... What is the tools? Okay, I got the resets. I don't know what is going on, honestly. But we get the reset and from there it's just... Alright, good fights. I don't know what is going on. That was a good fight, you know. It was a good fight, it doesn't matter. I like Luna Slot on Jinx as well, as you can see. I mean, this game, they are playing really weird. And that's why you don't see much value. But generally speaking, the enemy comp is a huge hyper carry front to back. Triple carry, one tank. And they should even outscale us, I'm gonna be honest. We are really near in terms of scaling power, I will say. The scaling power of both comps is on point. Pretty good scaling power. Oh my, what is this game? Oh, you got the reset as well. Okay. And yet nothing, we won the game. And nothing, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video where I teach you a bit more how to play Jinx. Again, do not expect always to have, I don't know, an insane support. This game was more than enough to just like show off how to play a good game as an ADC, right? Just like have a good farm, be consistent, and some mistakes will happen. I'm not as good as I was before, but imagine you're a good ADC there, you have the farm, you have the kills, and you just like look out to never make a mistake in the team fights, and you're always gonna be strong. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Bye.